Yo, what's up you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I want to give my 2 cents about this podcast that Nasdaq Ninja mentioned me in, and you can see my name is also in that heading there as well. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, I'm going to start by saying that I really thought that Nasdaq Ninja came onto the platform to restore the little bit of credibility that is still left in the people who believed in him. Yet he comes onto a podcast as well, running his mouth and again saying absolutely nothing. Now, there's a couple of things that we are going to speak about. You can see I'm wearing my glasses. I'm also sitting here looking like Andrew Tate from Wish. So I decided, you know what, let me say my thoughts about this podcast and just tell you guys about my situation as well. I have to give my 2 cents, you know. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. The first thing we're going to do is I want you to listen attentively to the first words coming out of this gentleman's mouth. This gentleman who's hosting the podcast is asking a very simple question. Here we go.
Only if you want to skip this one, particularly, but how much are you making from signals?
Okay, so that's a very straightforward question. How much money do you make from signals? Now, Nasdaq Ninja should have just said, you know what, so far I've made 2.16 million. And you're probably wondering how I got to that numbers. It's very easy. So Nasdaq Ninja charges about 1,000 Rand for signals. Before I got removed from the group, there was 2,142 people. We remove him because he's the admin. And we are left with basically 2,141. 2,141 times 1,000 Rand is what they charge. That gives you 2.141 million. He should have just said that my current price is 2.14. Well, I've made 2.14 million so far, and I currently make a concurrent income of 30,000 just for the signals, and then I've got a mentorship as well, which we are going to speak about also. But he didn't say that. Just listen to what he's saying. And again, this is a good example of how you ask someone a direct question and the link between the brain that connects the direct answer system for the words to come out is not linked correctly because he couldn't even answer the question correctly as well, or even straightforward. Let me remove the glasses while we continue to listen.
Look, you really seem like a person on the charts. Zagai Waishaya.
Okay.
On the charts, trading.
Yeah,
But now I'm asking from signals.
From signals.
How many signal subscribers do you have? It's too many to count.
He can't even give a number. Now that's when you know, but okay.
No, it's not like too many to count. It's not too many to count. Like it can't be too many.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to signal subscribers, right? In my world, obviously, smart trade prefer then start the signal to its ninja, right? But smart trade is not Nasdaq ninja yet. But smart blacklist you decide this is the point. So
all I asked him was, how much are you making from signals per month? I don't know where this guy's going. It's the same when I asked him to send us a broker statement for the 2 months that I reviewed so that we can see if the people are making any money. It's now 2 years later, 2 videos published and a podcast, and we still didn't get the sufficient information. And Nasdaq Ninja is back at it again, trying to justify himself or trying to prove himself. I think that's why he's on the podcast, because he's trying to make it right with the people that that potentially still wants to sign up to his signals or his mentorship. I don't know, but you should have just done the right thing. But in any case, let's hear how much he pays.
Something that I want them to understand is, what was the question?
You see, he even forgot what the question was, and that's how you know. But let's continue.
I'm lost.
No, I'm asking how much are you making from signals?
Yeah, your question was, because I see that I'm going deep outside of the company side.
Yeah.
Like from smart trade, truly speaking, monthly I can make close to 30K.
So my question to you is, do you think that anybody who had subscribed to his signals as a person, because remember, it's lifetime, do you think there's anybody who has ever even made that 30K in their lifetime of being there? The simple answer to that is no. This guy, that is why I say it's easy for him to deposit the kind of money that he do. Remember, there's no risk associated to him. Why? Because either way he makes money. He makes money because you pay him. Now think of it this way: you deposit 1,000, you pay him also 1,000. that means you've just spent 2,000. If his signal that he claims has got a 99% success rate, it's a stop loss. You've lost your 1,000 and you've paid him 1,000. You're down 2,000. He might claim that he has lost money as well, but he still makes money because he's got all of that people paying for him. And then apart from that, he's got an affiliated broker link that he promotes that pays him every time you take a trade as well, which is why you'll hear when he says, but the brokers that we use is differently, and we'll probably get to that. So now that we've established this,
Signals. And
that is making 30k per month of signals plus the 2.161 million that he's already made so far that he don't want to actually speak about on this podcast, because he knows it's going to lead to more questions being asked. That is why I say when people start waking up and realizing that these guys are not exactly who they say they are, most of these guys driving their fancy cars will not be able to sustain it any longer. Now, the next one that we are going to listen to very quickly over here is obviously where he makes a response again to the video that I made or to the reviews that I made. But I want you guys to listen to what he says, because I'm going to skip it towards the point of, I'm going to get to the point where I want you guys to listen to.
with the money that you're gonna make from the signal, you learn that thing. Now you do it on your own. That's my concept. That okay, if you want to be a millionaire, course. If you want to buy bread, whatever.
Hear what he says. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to buy his course. I'm sure there's a lot of people who has already bought his course, right? I need him to show me any person who is a millionaire coming from him. He is maybe a millionaire in liabilities, maybe has zero assets, because I know a lot of people can say, yeah, he's got cars, and where's your C63? That's liabilities. Those are not assets, right? But the point that I'm trying to make, show me anybody that has become a millionaire through buying his course. Nobody. I'll put my life on it. In fact, to make matters even worse, I can take you guys through my Instagram DMs, and I'll show you guys exactly how people are complaining about paying for the mentorship but not making any money. But we are gonna do another review on him, and then I will show you guys exactly what it is that I'm referring to. So let's continue.
Ever signals.
Yeah. But you're saying your signals are 99% accurate. Is that what you...
So here you can hear Nasdaq Ninja claims that he's got a 99% success rate. Now that is the worst bullshit that I have ever heard in my entire life. Now it brings me back to what I initially said in the past, right? I said that, why is it so difficult for him to provide us with broker statements for people who is in their group? Because why, if you got a 99% success rate, why is it so difficult for people to just send us some withdrawals that they've taken over the 2-month period? In fact, and some trade histories for the past 2 months for the signals that he's in. You got a 99% success rate. Clearly there should be no losses, right? But he can't do that. Instead, what he does is 2 videos, and he comes and cry further on this podcast. But the one thing he will never do is come to me like I came to him with factual information to back up everything that I'm saying. So far, all this guy did was cry on YouTube, and now he's crying here again. So let's hear what he's saying.
What you say?
Yeah. You can enter on my free channel now.
Can you hear what he's saying? He says you can enter on my free channel. Why? Because that's where all the bullshit happens. That's where they make you believe that they don't lose any trades, right? That's where they make you believe things are just flashy, and then you sign up and you come and realize, but oh shit, I was actually sold a dream. Did you know it will probably take you your entire lifetime to buy a Golf 8 like he did with the accumulation of of the money that he made? It will take you a lifetime to actually buy a Golf 8. Then it actually would take him, because he doesn't have any risk. He just collects those premiums on a monthly basis. Where you lose your money, he makes your money that you lost on the trading, and he also makes money because you pay him for the services as well. I'm not sure why he came here. He should have just restored hope in humanity, come here with a plan of action, tell the people, look, I might have been incorrect, but no, the man's here defending himself once again. Let's continue.
On my free channel, bro, never lost any signal.
You hear? I'll go on my free channel. You will see I've never lost any signal. I've been preaching this over and over and over again. Minister of German 30, same thing. Never loses. You get into the group, And then there's another story. I'll tell you what the problem is with this, right? These people claim to have certain percentage gains. You go and you verify it, you realize it's not true. You come and you basically review that the 99% they claim is not true. Then they want to come and they want to get upset.
Straightforward, like I hardly lost.
Okay, let's just get to this. Rodeo Jack just made a video.
Yeah.
You know about the video.
I
Two
know.
parts to the video.
I know the
Sitting
video.
there, the premium group, whatnot.
Yeah.
I feel like you just can't come sit here and tell me that they're 99%.
100% true. You can't come here and say you've got a 99% success rate, because if you did, trust me, the last thing you would have done is sell signals or even mentorship, because you'd be so busy making all this money, you'd be out there enjoying your life, but you feel the need to sit in front of a chart all day. My friend, I play GTA Online every day. Yesterday I was playing GTA Online, and then I got a message, then I was like, can this guy just leave me alone? But I thought to myself, you know what, let me come. But let's hear what he says about the videos that I did, guys. This is some of the most funniest stuff that I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, I get it. I specify where they're 99%.
But what about the people who are paying
No,
for the
I'm
premium
gonna
segments?
answer.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can ask the question, then I give you the answer.
Okay.
You say you can ask the question, then I'll give you the answer. Because I think he kind of knows exactly what the question is.
Yeah, okay, so you're saying right now in the free signal group, your signals are 99% accurate, correct?
Straight.
There you hear it again. 99% success rate. Where in the world, not even an investment company, remember this, a bank will give you an annual return on an investment of at least 6.5%. This guy is telling you he's got a 99% success rate, but he's selling signals and mentorships, and he's on a podcast, 2 videos, trying to justify why people should believe he can actually trade. Why don't you just go trade then? Why don't you just go and trade if you are 99% successful?
I stand by that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, sure. That's that. Now we get the group that's paid for right now, and we recently just now, Rolio Jack dropped a video showing how your signals are performing, and according to his findings, and it's not.
Yeah, I feel, because I think I'm a YouTuber. I watch YouTube a lot. And I made those videos and I watched it until the first and the end. You know.
One thing he does not say here in this entire interview, I really wish this guy could have just asked him. One thing he did not ever mention was, all I asked was, Nasdaq Ninja, my friend, please provide us some evidence of people making money or a trade history for trades that was taken on the times that we reviewed. That's all I ask. He doesn't say it here. This gentleman, also don't ask him, is there any evidence sustaining to what you are saying for us to actually see that you have a 99% success rate? I've brought the evidence. He's still sitting here talking a lot of stuff, but let's continue.
Like I told you, like on the other YouTube, when it came to the course, I had to upgrade. But when it come to those videos, like whatever advice that he was saying that I gotta take, and I was like, sometimes we have to be realistic.
Exactly, we have to be realistic. There's no such thing as a 99% success rate. Your problem is you cannot take constructive criticism because you feel the need to always prove yourself. Why couldn't you just put some new things into place for 2024? You don't want to do that. You always want to come here and you want to cry, my friend. Leave that.
Is this a person a newbie or a trader?
This guy really calls me a newbie, but it's okay. Look, Nasdaq, I respect you for the fact that you were able to help lots of people back in the days. I respect the fact that you are providing free content, because I am all about that, right? But I can tell you also, I've helped 180 people a couple of years ago on a Skype call. I sat there for at least 10 to 11 hours, and some of the people will be able to tell you in the comments as well. I've educated 180 people. I sat that day, an entire day, helping those people, giving them the education that they require. After that, 500 videos later on YouTube, there I am again providing free educational content, but it doesn't give me the right to come here and lie and mislead and deceive the public, my friend. Let's continue.
Or it's just a YouTuber only, not trading. You get the point? Because
you have to remember, right? If YouTube doesn't pay me enough to sustain the house, or the electricity, what I have to eat and all of that stuff, my friend, I'm unemployed. I've always said this. Okay, so it's either I'm a escort or I trade. It's one of the two. You decide, because we know that your income comes from from selling signals and doing mentorship. We've already established that.
He went there and then previewed my signal. He said, why do I say TP open? Right?
So I'm not going to listen to all of this. The most important part that I want you guys, this is his argument against the signals that I did. I just want you guys to listen to this. You're more than happy to go and listen to the entire podcast, right? But this is his argument. Where's it now? So this is his argument here. Let me just see if I can find it.
Just know that I made my day. Basically, you made and
I just want to
we put it.
Yeah. This is his argument. Remember, this is his entire argument.
Now we can take
so his argument is that the information that I have is incorrect because I've placed the trades on TradingView, right? Listen to what he said. That is what he's saying.
TradingView, we put it here just for everybody to see. We take a stop loss, we put it on the broker that I'm using. It won't be on the same place unless if I take from the metaphor and send the stop loss.
Okay, so he's saying that the stop losses are not the same as they are on TradingView. Now, Nasdaq Ninja, my question to you is that why, when you did a signal review, you did the same thing?
15:30. Yeah. Basically, I send the signal around 15:30 because I like sending signals whereby you're gonna signal and send the signal there. We actually went for like the market actually get here, and even because there are people wanna trade 16:30 only. Let's go. It was US30. Yeah.
I rest my case. He says that.
So
how can I? Excuse me. He says how can I justify that the signals was plotted correctly? Some people in the comments also said, yeah, but the prices between TradingView and the broker is different. My question is then, why did you not plot these trades on an MT4 with the broker that you use? Instead, you did exactly what I did. You basically redid the video that I did, but in a way to make it seem as if you know how to trade. You did exactly what I did, but you went onto a podcast and you cried the fact that I use TradingView to verify your signals. That's a 99%, but then you went and you use TradingView as well. My bro, ek sal jou moes klap. How can you say one thing on there and then you go do the exact thing? But you know what? That's the end of the line. The last question I want to ask you is this. You claim in this video you are a student who signed up to your mentorship. 2 days later, he made 48,000. I am telling you, say praat kak. There's no way anybody could make 48,000 in 2 days with a mentorship.
I own style. And I said one of my students getting into my course 2 days later, he made 48,000.
That is the biggest lie. And I'm going to put you on the spot once again so you can book your next interview on this podcast. So as the proof of this person who has completed your mentorship and the fact that they withdrew 48,000. I guarantee you it's never going to come. It's all a lie that is somewhere in the air. You know what, Nasdaq Ninja, you can say whatever you want to, but unless you don't bring us any documented proof for all of the stuff that you're trying to justify, you're going to keep running your mouth for the rest of your life. That is it from my side, guys. Thank you for your time. And as always, cheers for ears.